Okay, so we finally get to move around a little bit, although there are still kind of a few cutscenes a little bit further. Um, I guess for now I can uh, let's see what I can teach you guys. I mean, there are animals around here to catch, and it's not like we're gonna really need a bunch of them right now, but it should be okay to have some with you. Let me remind you that when you catch an animal, when you kill it, if you go turn off the game goes on a sleep mode. So it's kind of like when you get off from the game, it's like Snake just decides to go to sleep. So time passes, and if that happens, food in time will rot. So if you like play today and maybe play like tomorrow, um, your food is gonna rot, and then you'll have to throw it away. So when I do get some food rotten, I'm gonna show you how you can tell them apart. It's really no big deal. Here's another feature that you can enjoy of the game. It's called paramedic every time you get
I see you
food.
caught yourself a reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Right. But how do they taste?
Huh?
Do they taste good?
You're actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Cannibal.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
She'll say something different for each food, and when you go to the food menu or food uh, thingy, you'll see that now it says set to be fairly tasty. This one says not eaten yet, not eaten yet, taste unknown. So if you call her,
I see you found some Russian oyster mushrooms. The Russian oyster mushroom is an edible variety that belongs to the Shimeji family. It's known to be particularly rich in vitamin B1 and niacin. Apparently, it's usually found growing on tree stumps and hollow logs, so look there if you want to eat some.
she doesn't say, so perhaps the text will still set to be eatable. So, doesn't say that it tastes good or bad, it just says eatable. But if Snake eats it and doesn't like it and says disgusting or something like that, then it will say it tasted bad or it tasted good, or depending on what it is. If it tastes good, it's more likely to restore a lot of stamina. If it tastes bad, it really won't do much. Those mushrooms in particular don't really recover much stamina in the first place. So you gotta try and catch the stuff that Snake likes, and also try not to catch poisonous food, because some animals are poisonous, and yeah. But later on I'll get into details. For now I'll try and stick to the basics. So here we have a little swamp, a couple of crocodiles around stuff. I think there's like a hidden path. I didn't take it on the practice run, but I remember there was some sort of path around here. Oh, get away from me. Whoopsie. Darn, I didn't see this guy. Ow. What the hell?
Snake, do you read? Snake!
Major.
Snake, are you alright?
Yeah. I'm okay.
You're far from okay.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, I didn't see this other one. Man, he was really well hidden. So there's a hornet's nest or whatever up in this tree. You gotta shoot at it from the distance so that when the bees come out, they don't hurt you. Because they get on you for a while and they do take some damage. Do some damage. And it's obviously very delicious. I mean, who doesn't like honey, huh? Go to sleep. I don't think we have the tools to kill these guys. That's a suppressor of the MK22 right there. It's really important that you explore the areas very well in order to get some suppressors. They're gonna come in handy when we want to be stealth. So try and keep that in mind. Oh, and when you have your stamina up, with time, your life bar will regenerate itself. So you really don't need to worry much in this game about restoring yourself with rations or anything. Because in this game, food doesn't really restore your life.
Disgusting.
He didn't like it. Food just restores stamina, but if you keep your stamina up, the higher it is, the faster your life will replenish. And if you wanna just lay down on the grass and recover some life, that's a good idea too. So if I get through the game sometimes and I see that I am too hurt and it's too dangerous to go on, I'll recover off screen and then I'll keep recording again when my life is filled up again.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. Can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
So I got there a little tutorial on camouflage. I already gave it, but I guess I just let the game explain it a little better, just in case people don't understand my Spanglish. Anyways, enemies are gonna be coming this direction, and the best thing you can do is hide here on the grass and just shoot them with the MK and put them to sleep. I am gonna put them to sleep on this part, and on the next part I'm gonna purposely wake him up so I can teach you guys some basic stuff of CQC, because it's probably the best weapon you have in the whole game. Believe it or not, I once went through the whole game without killing a single person, except in the end that I didn't have a choice. But the point is that CQC comes in handy when you don't wanna use weapons and stuff. So it's best if you really know how to use it from the start and get through the game easier. So, oh, and when people are sleeping and you carry them and let them go, they can release 2 items max when you let them go. But if you kill them, they will only release 1 item. So try and put them to sleep most of the time, and then take both items, and it'll be better. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next part. Bye bye.